We consider another question on inequalities, and the question reads, find the set of values, the set of values of x satisfying the inequality x plus 2a is greater than 3x minus a, where a is a positive constant. It's a positive constant. This is 4 marks. That we find the set of values of x in these two equations, in this equation, satisfying the inequality. There is inequality here. X plus 2a modulus is greater than 3 into x minus a modulus, where a is a positive constant. We insist that a should be a positive constant so that we don't have issues with this sign and that sign in the process of our manipulation. So solution, the first step should be solution. We first expand, because when you have these two bars here in between a value, it's simply conditioning you to consider only positive values of that particular operation. So for us to ensure that we are dealing with just the positive values, we are going to square this end and also square that end. So first I'll square this end, which is x plus 2a times x plus 2a. And this gives me, this times this is x squared plus this times this is 2ax plus 2ax plus 4a squared. That is x squared plus 4ax plus 4a squared. That's what we get when we expand this. Now let's expand what we have here. First, there is this 9, which we just 3, which we'll square and have it as 9. But let's see what we are going to get should we expand x minus a. So x minus a times x minus a will be, this by this is x squared minus ax plus a squared. So this is x squared minus 2ax plus a squared. So I can then rewrite this by saying this x squared plus 4ax plus 4a squared is greater than 9 into this, which is x squared minus 2ax plus a squared. Now this 9 is the square of 3. If I square this 3, I get 9. So probably what then I need to do is to expand to expand this, in which case I'm going to have 9x squared minus 18ax minus 18ax plus 9a squared plus 9a squared plus 9a squared plus 9a squared, like that. So yes, this is squared. That is, yeah. So I collect the like terms, and upon collecting the like terms, then I see that it should not look like that different. It's 9x squared. So I see that I could bring everything this end, in which case the first case that I'm going to have is minus 8x squared. Minus 8x squared. Then if I consider this part, if I bring this, it will be plus. So I get minus 8x squared plus 22ax plus 22ax plus 22x. I bring this, it will be a minus. So it becomes minus 5a squared. Minus 5a squared is less than 0. It's less than 0. So that's what I have. I have that 8. So that is minus 8x squared plus 22ax minus 5a squared. So what I need to do is to multiply each term by a negative so that I take care of the first highest power. So multiplying each term by a negative should give me 8x squared minus 22ax plus 5a squared is less. Now, this was not less than 0. It's supposed to be greater. Yeah, the sign had not changed. So this is greater than 0. This is greater than, that is greater than 0. And that is greater than 0. But now the effect of having to multiply because I have multiplied, I've decided to multiply each term by negative, making this positive, this negative, that positive. That changes the orientation of the negative sign, of the equal sign. So I'll be having this. If I now express it in terms of this, then this changes to be less than 0. And I then need to factorize. I need to factorize this particular equation. And looks like the two numbers that we have is 40. The product should be 40. This is A. This should not look like it's 9. It is A. This is A. These are A's, yeah. They are not 9. They are A's, yeah. Those are A's. There's no 9 there. Those are A's, yeah. Yeah, so we'll have the factorized version as, now those our two values are 2, -2 and -20. So we'll basically, what we'll basically have here is, we'll say 8x squared minus 2ax minus 20ax plus 5a squared is less than 0. So I factorize 2x here, and I'll get here 4x. If I factorize 2x, I'll get in 4x minus a. Then here, I again have minus because I need 4x minus a. I'll be having 5 ax can factorize for 5ax. If I factorize 5, no, let me factorize 5a, not 5ax. It's 5a. 5a is common in both. So I factorize 5a. If I factorize 5a, this will be 4x minus 4x minus a less than 0, like that. This then implies that it's either 2x minus 5a or 4x minus a is less than 0. And that should then imply that we can then express x in this form. So we have, if we take this case, then we have 2x minus 5a is less than 0, and that should mean that 2x is less than 5a, and therefore x is less than 5a over 2. X is less than 5a over 2. In that case, we are taking, well, we are saying strictly, if we say strictly equal to, then we'll have x is strictly equal to 5a over 2. Or the other case we may have is when we have 4x minus a being less than 0, that should then mean that 4x is less than a, and therefore x is less than a over 4, less than or equal to, one may say equal to a over 4. So having those, then we need to see how it goes, because at least we have seen that x is less than 5a over 2. Now, as we solve this, we are advised to take strictly equal to. So in this case, we have in mind that it is less than, but for the purposes of getting our exact values, we say is equal to. And then this, for this, we say is equal to. This I also say is equal to as such. So that will now allow me to draw, because in drawing, I'll be needing the equality sign. So let's sketch the curve, how it looks like. I think we are done with all of this. So let me see how we sketch the curve, what the curve looks like when sketched. What the curve looks like when sketched. What the curve looks like when sketched. If you sketch the curve, being that now we have successfully had this coefficient to be positive, then it's U-shaped. And now what we have looks like this. So this is Y, that's the origin, that's the X. Then what we have is this. And just like what we had the other time, you'll see that this point, which is not included because it's strictly greater than, is a over 4. This is a over 4. And this, which again is not included, is 5a over 2. And because the whole function is less than 0, as we have seen, that the whole function, if we add it here, is less than 0. So portion below x-axis, that is what we consider. And if that is the case, then we are going to have this as the boundaries, a over 4. So x is greater than a over 4. This is a over 4, or less than 5a over 2. And that is the answer to that particular inequality. So if there is a question you have that you wish to follow up with me, kindly leave a comment in the comment section. Otherwise, follow me to my next video.